So, I'm going to go down the line as what passes for leadership in this town is standing there desperately trying to get you to look into this for them. I'm just gonna have you describe yourself and kind of your general thoughts on the situation as you see them so far. We'll go straight down the line just like we did for introductions. And heck, I don't know how to pronounce your character's name.
Um, I just kind of made it up too. 'Cause I was just like, I don't know how to pronounce this either, but we're gonna go with the Karis.
Akaris.
I feel like that's fine.
Yeah.
Um, if there are any, the elf lore people out there that disagree with me, I'm sorry. But I don't know. There's some people out there on the internet. I don't know. Um, so Karis is a uh rather shorter stature, but still formidable appearance, elven woman, um, who has these shocks of red hair that go just past the chin line, but not much further. She has kind of these long ears that peek out between kind of this mess of red hair that she has, um, and is wearing protective and functional, but still maneuverable clothing to be able to get around a field or help people, as she is a doctor. Um, as she kind of looks around the scene in front of them, um, her eyes are just very calculating at the moment. Kind of switches in between that and a more empathetic tone depending on what is being said and who is saying it.
At
Um,
the moment, you're kind of face to face with an ex mercenary who's more or less taken this little hamlet under his wing in retirement. Very graying hair, carries a sword on his hip, but you're not sure if he's got the youth left in him to wield it properly. But he is, you can, for a man that's probably not very emotional very often, you can see that the eyes are getting a little misty, that he's passionate about this place. I don't know what we're going to do. He's Master Voldemort was everything to us. A beacon for an otherwise lost people. Please, I beg you.
well, hopefully a beacon should be somewhat easy to find. He's important to people like me too. Kind of gestures to the various doctoring equipment, and how important alchemists are to that kind of thing. So there's definitely some personal motivation there,
Mm-hmm.
to kind of describe where Icarus's head is at. Um,
Correct me if I'm
Between that and
wrong, but
helping
I
the
feel
folks.
like Icarus would kind of be leading this conversation. Like, yes, we're going to do this, right? Glares to everyone else. We're
Right?
going to do this, right? But Matthias, is there an H in there?
Matthias. No.
Matthias. Um, yeah. What does Matthias look like, and what is Matthias feeling about this?
Matthias is an absolute beefcake. He he's like, I don't know, probably like 6 foot, not like intimidatingly tall, but definitely pretty jacked. Got like dirty blonde hair pulled back into a cute little ponytail, some little like pieces in the front, like little slut strands. Um, he is kind of on like a paladin quest to cleanse his heart to be like a better person, because I did roll for his last life event to be whores and debauchery. So I think he's probably trying to do quests to help people to like repent, but also because he's like genuinely a good guy. He just maybe took some bad turns, maybe
Yes,
a
you do.
little bit gullible. Um, Intelligence is his lowest score, so I think he is a muscle for hire, and he's here to just like assist someone like Icarus, assist Icarus, just He's got a big shield and a big heart.
Would you roll your awareness for me, please?
Oh yeah.
No
Could I,
pressure. Just first
how do I
roll the
do
game.
that?
What's that?
How do I do that? How do
So-
I roll?
If you open up your character sheet,
Yeah.
click the skills and modifiers tab in like the middle of the page, and then click the button that says awareness.
Skill modifiers. Oh, there's a lot of stats. Okay.
16. Absolutely. While there are quite a few folk out here currently, pleading with you all, just in general, just staring at you, you are seeing an individual that kind of walks past everyone, no real regard for what's going on, but just kind of starts moseying off.
Like a suspicious individual?
I mean,
or
they-
just like some dude.
Looks like a human male, older. The pack on his back is fairly heavy. Got a walking stick, but just as where everyone else seems to be engrossed with what is happening, he seems to just kind of be wandering off.
Just like pointing, like, you there, where are you going? Why are you leaving?
If he heard you, he made absolutely no motion and keeps walking.
I don't like that. Who is that man?
The individual you've been talking to, Berengar, just
That one. That guy.
I don't know. I think I've ever seen him before. Traveler, maybe? Get a few once in a while.
Like once in a while, like it's not a normal thing for you to have travelers.
It's not exactly a place people come to visit. Usually people are lost or trying to take a shortcut through the woods. They happen upon us, but that's about it.
How far away is this suspicious character?
They're probably 50-ish feet and growing.
Okay, so I can just like go after him.
Absolutely.
Just casually, not like aggressively.
Just casually, just speed walk your way. Sure.
Yeah, just like maybe like a brisk jog.
Well, I'm going to jump over to Harad. As you are hearing this plea from the town, you are seeing your doctor currently engrossed in discussions of how you can all help, and then you see Matthias yell out at someone and then just start brisk walking away from the group. What do you look like, and what's going through your head?
Rada is about 5'10", dark complexion, really beautiful face, kind of classic, beautiful elven face. Kind of an indeterminate age. They're wearing a very noble clothes that kind of project an air of dignity about them. They carry a wooden walking stick, wooden staff, and have a long black braid behind them. And looking at Akaris, and just thinking like, oh wow, you're just gonna save everyone, aren't you? Is that? Do you ever just not want to do that? Do you ever just want to take it easy and just relax?
I mean, would you say that to the people who are actively dying?
Well, maybe some of them. Just relax, right? Just easy. I don't know.
Well, I'll keep
healing
that in
thing
mind.
that's your thing. That's your thing. Right? It seems like a lot of work is all.
That wouldn't be an incorrect assessment.
Do you have any intention of chasing after Matthias?
Matthias is like what do you call it, like a golden retriever?
Gold retriever energy, yeah.
Yeah, they just saw something going that way and they ran. so I'm gonna let them wear themselves out
Sure.
for the day.
Um,
Matthias, do be careful. Wash your hands when you come back.
I won't.
And over to Sug. You are seeing this entire scene play out. What you look like and what's going through your head.
So, Doug, unlike everybody else, he is a bear witcher. So he's a fairly large witcher at about 6'7", and linebacker built. And he is wearing right now to kind of cover a lot of the Witcher features, because like he didn't have a great transformation, so like more animalistic, like especially in his jaw, it shows. So he's got like really pronounced canines.
Mhm.
So right now he's in kind of like Arabic style clothing. Think of like the battle armor that the Persians kind of wore back in the day, and he's got the whole thing going across his face. And he is on a giant war horse, and he just sees all of this. And for a Witcher, he's kind of more empathetic than most, so he feels the plight. He's not a big speaker, but he looks and he sees our golden retriever boy, and y'all just hear this, because he was laying on his horse, like up against the horse, so he just does a little quick spin around, and then does a little giddy up to go cut this guy off. And he's got this large scimitar. I was like, hold up, wait, just 1 second, friend. And my friend back there has questions for you. And he gives the golden Witcher eye piercing stare at this guy to get him to stop.
I will just put this out for you that your amulet is detecting absolutely nothing at the moment. He is very much human.
Thank you. He's very okay. Good. That was the next thing I was gonna ask. Is is my amulet going crazy with this guy? No.
Nope.
All right.
Just
So he's way more relaxed. You guys notice that if his amulet ain't moving, he's that really chill guy. He more times than not, he's asleep on his horse, just chilling.
like whipping around, causing him to stop for that moment, giving Matthias a chance to catch up. That his hood would come down, and you see that he's probably late 60s, early 70s, very old gentleman. Clearly, leaning on that walking stick. Just looks at you, not so much fear, which you might expect, being the Witcher that you are, but more annoyance. Do please excuse me, I am in quite a bit of a hurry. And goes to take a step around you, and the horse just takes a step back to block him.
Good boy. And he hops off, and he's like, "We just have a couple questions about the alchemist. That's all."
What alchemist? I don't. Matthias, if you would like to catch up, you are more than welcome
Yeah,
to join.
I gotta just jog up. I'm not all the way out of breath, but definitely not a cardio guy. It's hey, wait, why are you leaving the town? You've got like a lot of bags there, and that looks kind of heavy for a man of your age.
Excuse you, I am a seasoned traveler. I prepare what is necessary for my travels.
So where are you going that you need that much shit?
Away from this accursed place. Have you seen how filthy everything is? Everyone's coughing. It's not a sanitary place to be.
Germaphobe.
Let me see something real quick. Can I roll? I do not have anything in deduction.
Human perception?
Can I? Did I put any in human perception? Well, probably the wrong people to be asking this question.
And I love it.
I didn't.
I have a
think I
0.
guessed.
Can I just roll and see what I get?
Absolutely, you can. You can always roll, even if you have 0. You could
Okay.
both roll if you'd like.
Yeah, let's.
Survey says I got a
9.
9.
It could have been worse. Matthias, you want to roll?
Yeah, I gotta pull up my character sheet.
It's under empathy in the skills and modifiers section.
Empathy.
A 19
Let's go.
with a plus
Very
0.
good.
You rolled a
Let's
15.
Go.
Yeah, this is the right person to ask the question.
I mean,
Golden Retriever got it.
you may get distracted, okay? You may lose interest in the conversation at times. You may not fully understand everything that's being said. But you know a vibe check when you see one. You know when something's off, and something is definitely off.
Cool. And
Dogs are
do
really
you
good judges of character.
Yeah.
do you give it like that vibe check look to me?
Yeah, I'll look and be like, this guy's sus.
So I pull out my secondary sword and I'm like, why don't we go head back to town, friend, and have a conversation? Something ain't right here.
I'm fine having a conversation, but I promise you that if you'd like to walk with me, you're more than welcome to. It's not like I can run away, but I do need to go.
Yeah. And I'll do the
Let's
dog
just
like
walk
the
back.
oh, go ahead.
Let's just walk back, dude. I can like carry your stuff. It's no biggie. We just gotta like get a chit chat going on. Just gotta make sure that everything is chill before you head out. Dangerous world out there. Don't want you to get like spooked around because there's not really like anything near here. Like in case like maybe you got like the bug that's going on in the town. We've got a doctor. We just want to get you checked out before you head on your way.
Fine. If I tell you what happened to their alchemist friend, how do I put this? How do I speak mercenary? It's been so long. I have information that will get you money.
All right, let's talk.
Great.
Minutes ago, you're saying what alchemist, and now you're saying you've got the info?
It's not exactly a good look to be friends with the person who is missing.
Yeah, usually it's the friends that do it, but
Exactly.
give us the information.
Yes,
You know.
Voldemort and I studied for quite many years together. We were good friends for a long while, and until he decided to disappear, become a hermit, and dump all of his worldly possessions. I finally tracked him down, only to find that he's gone missing.
So is that like his stuff in the bag?
No, this is mine. I'm on my way to his estate. I'm hoping
You
that
got
if I
it?
can
Is it
find...
Address for that?
What's that?
Do you have the address for his estate?
I
Like,
can
where we could-
take you there if you would like. You are welcome to follow me. But the longer that we wait, the more that his trail might go cold.
I do the
I'm
whistle
asking
for the
like,
other
a
two.
cool half hour. Just like a cool half hour, then we'll head out. Cool?
What if we spend half of an hour on the road talking?
Hey, I actually kind of believed him. And if he
I'm
can
just
get
gonna
us into
yell
that-
for a Karis.
Yeah, I was like, I'm doing the whistle to the like.
There's a sharp whistle for the two of you. As you see, your companions have very rudely and clearly in the wrong stopped this innocent old man who's guilty of no crimes, who's done nothing wrong, who is purely good and innocent.
That's how
I
how
just wanted to
NPCs
give him a
die.
holler.
No, you see them, they're face to face with some gentleman who seems to be walking out of town. I'll leave it up to you two what you'd like to do.
Well, it appears our compatriots have found some type of lead.
Well, if you keep headed up this road for about 1.5 miles, you should come across the alchemist's home. Though, last I heard, when one of our folk here went to visit him, the place was a disaster. Like he was attacked. You'll be on your guard. I'd hate for anything bad to happen to you on our account. I think you're muted again.
Sorry. Who was speaking right then?
That is Berengar, the
Okay.
former mercenary leader of this town.
I gotcha. I kind of ignore Berengar for right now. You see, Akaris, the bear and the pup have found a bone with a little meat on it.
Well, let's see what that gets us, huh?
I love that Sug and Matthias' team name is the Bear and the Pup.
It's very good.
Immediate spin-off
I'm into it.
energy.
Yes. I need it.
We have Team Logic and Reason, and then we have Team Fuck It, We Ball.
Yes.
Listen,
Yes.
they're the buddy cop spinoff, and I love that for them.
Yes.
Oh, now I know. I now have everything I need to know about Sug right here in my head. We're good to go. Buddy cop. I'm thinking Eddie Murphy. Like, let's
Exactly.
go.
But yeah, the two of you can excuse yourself from the townsfolk and make your way on over. You'd hear the voice of this old man. You really don't understand. The longer you wait to get there, even half an hour, that could mean the difference between finding him and him dying somewhere alone and cold.
We understand. And he puts his swords up. Lead the way. Well, and he picks the old man up and puts him on his horse. And I was like, I'd rather you not
Bro,
slow us
You
down.
need to ask for consent before you pick people up. We can't just be picking people up anymore. Do you not remember what happened at the last town?
That man was rude.
You have
To
to
me.
ask consent before you pick people up.
Exactly.
He was it was a little dwarf. What am I supposed to do? My neck craned, so I picked him up so I could talk to him.
You
I was very
can't do that.
nice about it.
Just because people are short doesn't mean you can do that. They're gonna get you with Witcher HR.
But
He actually shivers. He's like,
Boy,
"Ooh."
boy, did that man absolutely slug you for doing that, though.
I forgot that they were compact cannonballs, okay? You were able to straw.
Dude, dwarves, come on.
It was a good fight, though. And then we drank after that. That's always great.
I assume the information is relayed to Akaris and Rod.
Oh, yes, yeah. He's gonna take us to the dude's home. So,
Before we set off, is there anything that you would all like to do while you were still in this nameless hamlet?
We have no time, apparently.
Apparently, it is go, go, go.
Yeah, for someone so urgent, I'm still a little suspicious. I'm like, why is this so urgent?
If you want to roll human
What does he
perception,
know?
by
I
all
would love
means.
that.
please.
Or like, I don't know, could I do deduction because my human perception isn't as good?
I believe deduction would be more like looking at a crime scene, looking how things like tied together.
Okay, I'll human perception.
I would also like to roll human
Absolutely.
perception.
14 and a 17. Clearly, Team Logic and Reason over here. What he's saying seems to be true. He seems to be giving off all of the signs that, yes, Voldemort was his friend. He came through town looking for him and is genuinely concerned for his friend's safety. it is also very clear that he's leaving parts out of the story. He is giving you just the cliff note details, and really does just want to get there as quickly as possible.
I
Let's
think
party on.
I think he's lying. Everything he said is a lie, and he's trying to track us.
Well, yeah, for sure, but we can totally beat this guy up if stuff goes south. I think we can trust him for just long enough to get where we need to go, and then we'll see. And I'm gonna like look at the guy and be like, I can take you.
Where?
What happened to the whole casino? Home, apparently.
Yeah, we gotta go to this guy's house. And
Oh,
if
yes,
you're
of
fucking
course.
with us, then you getting it.
Getting what?
Don't make it come to that.
Come to what?
Won't be nothing. Won't start. Don't start nothing. Won't be nothing.
What am I getting? Where are you taking me? What?
We're going to
Well,
the
you're on my-
alchemist's house. Please lead the way.
Yes, I do apologize. I think it's my friend's Koviri accent. They use dude and bro a lot. We don't really speak that way here, but it's fine.
He just gets back. He gets down.
Words like
to what's in
HR.
it.
Don't know
Hey,
what it is.
don't worry about it, bro. I got you. I got you.
Clearly the high runic priest.
Oh, HR
Yeah.
of some town. I don't know.
Exactly.
Wait, what's this guy's name that we just put on the horse in our travel?
Don't think anyone has asked.
No, nobody asked.
I'm asking now.
Alaric.
Alaric?
Alaric.
I'm gonna type that for you. Alaric.
I put him in my notes as sus.
Sus.
What's
We have sus, we have extra sus, we have definitely sus, and we have the most sus. It is our scale of guiltiness. But yeah, they like they said it's about a mile and a half outside of the town. Most of you are on foot, so it's not exactly a quick journey, but it is an uneventful one. As we get closer, you start to pick up that it's quiet. Like the birds have stopped. You're not seeing the signs of small animals. You're not hearing small animals. You're not hearing footsteps of other travelers. Nothing.
So I have, real quick, is my medallion going crazy?
Nope.
Is this a wild survivalness type roll or an awareness roll to try to figure out why everything went silent, or is it a Witcher roll?
I think that you in general are enough of a perceptive or paranoid or skilled individual that you know something, some kind of beastie, some kind of predator definitely came through.
Can I roll wildest survival to see if I can pick up any tracks as we get closer to the
Absolutely.
house, or like on the grounds?
Absolutely.
Can I roll just like a awareness check?
For sure.
I got a 17.
Gotcha. That is
I
a
don't know
4
what I got.
from Matthias.
Oh, L. My bad.
So, if you roll a 1, it rolls another d10 and subtracts that from your total,
Yeah.
which is why you got an 11, but then you rolled a 7 on the fumble die, which brought you down to a 4.
Awesome. They
I mean-
can't all be winners.
This guy is clearly sus. You're just keeping an eye on. He's not moving a muscle that you're unaware of. You are staring intently. Which is why everyone else, probably a good, 10, 11 seconds before Matthias does, would start to see this alchemist hut. It is much deeper into the woods. You are picking up the scent of herbs and alchemical concoctions as they waft through the air. You've been following this kind of narrow, winding path, eventually opening up to the small clearing where stands the alchemist hut, a quaint wooden cottage surrounded by just riots of colorful flowers, various herbs, various vegetables and fruits, a true just paradise of growth. Clearly, this individual cares for his horticulture. Is that what that would be?
Yeah.
Words have no meaning unless we give it to them. That eerie silence has continued to this scene, however. The wooden door to the shop is ajar, off of one of its hinges, creaking slightly as the breeze passes by. The scent of acrid chemicals hits you the closer and closer you get. You see that there was a shelf at one point in one of the windows, but it has since been smashed. The window itself almost entirely off the hinge and just barely hanging there. You are seeing footprints. They are large footprints. Definitely not human. And they lead what looks like from the back door of the alchemist hut deeper into the woods.
What kind of footprints are they? Like animal style footprints, like bear, or is it more like werewolf, ogre, that type of kind of situation? Like, am I dealing with a magical or an actual beast?
How you feel about some Witcher lore?
Yep. Oh, that's incorrect. Tab. Not that tab. How do I get
The Witcher knowledge, training, whatever it's called.
Yeah, Witcher training. I'm trying to remember how to get there. Magic spells, background, profession.
Yeah.
Show me potato salad. 20.
Ooh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would say that you'd pretty clearly recognize the footprints of a rock troll. Individual
The
that's
rock
not
trolls.
it's not
Oh,
usually aggressive, not the kind that's just gonna wander into town, kill an alchemist, and then run away. So it immediately strikes
usually-
as a little
Are
odd.
they minions? That's the thing. It's like, are they usually minions of a more powerful being, or
They're very stupid and are
yeah? I was like, they're dumb. Okay, I was like, so he's like, he just kind of, as he walks around the hut and he runs into the dock. He's like, looks like we're dealing with a rock troll, but this isn't normal rock troll behavior type kind of thing. Because rock
Yeah.
trolls just don't ransack a dude's place. That's not what they do. They
Not
don't.
at all. This place would be a lot less intact if there was
Yeah, like this
actually
was.
some type of angry altercation.
Yeah,
I don't know. Do you think they're also part of a team Fuck It We Ball, and there's a team Logic and Reason behind that?
I mean, this might be playing into the lore. He's like high vampire, werewolf, werewolf, that type of thing. Something with some intelligence that could be reasoned with. Usually controls rock trolls, or like so. It's kind of like that situation that we could be dealing with. I don't know. We're gonna have to look into the HUD and see what else. I don't know. How about you ask old man Jenkins over there to see what he knows, what he might, why his friend might get jumped.
Yeah, the eyes just kind of
Same.
move
I
over to Alaric. Yeah. You said you knew more. What happened here?
I was passing through that little filthy nothing of a town, stopping to bring up some water, some traveling rations. I heard that the alchemist had gone missing, which I could only assume was my friend. I stayed long enough to try to get some details, find out where he lived, where he might have been going, and as soon as I did, I was on my way out of town, and that's when you stopped me. I don't know what he was dealing with, who he was dealing with, who might want vengeance on him. I haven't spoken with him in years.
Some friend, huh?
Well, he's the one that did disappear into the middle of the woods and become a hermit. Regardless,
Before your friend became a hermit, what did you guys do and where are you from?
Yes, how long were you in a relationship for? Is this your ex? I know it's your ex, right?
you can see that he starts to try to talk, and then as you finish that sentence, just goes quiet.
Mm-hmm. See, I can always tell.
Look, can we just find him, please?
It would help me in my investigation to figure out what might be behind a rock troll coming after your friend and not decimating his house.
I don't know. Perhaps we step inside. Maybe he left some clues. Maybe the troll decided to scrawl a ransom note upon the wall. I don't know.
Yes.
That'd be like,
and
like me writing a book.
I was like, I got beachfront property in the Highlands for you to buy and walk into the house.
That was an attempt at an exaggeration. Yes, please, can we do some investigatory work?
Don't you humans have short lifespans? Why are we taking so long?
Yes, I agree. Let's move.
Yeah, can I go in first and do a quick awareness check? Just to
Absolutely.
make sure that there's not an active threat still.
Absolutely. A 17. Some good awareness. Yeah, as you step in, you of course are hit by that thick cloud of just lingering chemicals in the air. Very, very acrid scent. Kind of being mixing in with that more pleasant scent of herbs and flowers, but this place is a disaster. There are vials just shattered across the floor. It looks like there's some kind of alchemical station that was set up that has been trashed. Whatever pieces used to stand there are now shredded and scattered across the room. There is clearly blood splattered across the floor that hits up into the counter. And you see the back door that has been busted out as a rock troll went through it.
Fair enough.
But there does not seem to be any living creatures in here, no. Living or otherwise, there are no creatures in here.
Okay, I'll go back and be like, okay, it's chill to come in. It smells really bad, though.
It's chilly? As in cold?
No, like it's all right to go in. Hello. Hi, Gemma.
Puppy.
Hi, Gemma.
A baby.
Cannon, there's a wolf pup. Yeah, I was like, Cannon, it's a wolf pup that shows up.
Yes.
No, I'll keep her.
From out of nowhere, a faithful hound companion comes sprinting up to Matthias.
Kindred.
Yeah, in game, can I get a dog?
Absolutely.
Thanks. It's gonna be named Gemma. This is Gemma, by the way.
Gemma? I know you can't hear me, but oh.
But we love you. Everyone on the internet loves you. But yeah.
Gemma, can you sit?
The rest of you are free to enter if you would like.
If it's cool with like the group, I won't go far into the woods, but I would like to kind of investigate the path while you guys look inside.
Okay.
If that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, just don't go far.
Yeah, I'm not like I'm gonna go to until Hoops like gives me the dangerous Spidey sense, and then I'll come back. And I was like, I have gone too far. I am in danger.
Yeah,
Oh.
the music changed ever so slightly.
Why is there boss music playing?
Why is there a health bar on the screen? What is happening?
Oh no.
But yeah, Sug turns and just kind of starts doing some investigation work on the footprints, going deeper into the woods, which leaves Team Logic and Reason. What would you like to do?
Well, is there a ransom note scrawled on the wall?
There is no ransom note scrawled on the wall,
Oh, man.
unfortunately.
The amount of misspellings that would be in it would crack me up. I would love it so much. But yeah, just kind of getting a general sense of the scene. I think yeah, what would Karis would probably be looking for signs of something that isn't a rock troll coming through here. Like, did this troll act alone, or was there other signs of it was looking for something, or someone else looking for something?
Yeah. Do you want to roll deduction?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Deduce away. A 19, absolutely. There's not a ton of sign that there were like looters or anything, which is kind of odd. It's less about what you're finding and more about what you're not finding. Like, you're seeing that the safe where he would keep like money or special ingredients or things like that is untouched. You're seeing that, some of the more valuable assets kind of tucked away at different ends of the room are untouched. It legitimately looks like there was a rock troll. It did damage and then turned and left.
So this is like staged.
It could be if a
Like
rock troll was
secret,
smart enough to
maybe.
stage it.
No, like the rock troll's a distraction for something else.
I mean, you are clearly seeing like signs where a troll punched a hole in a wall, or like kicked a shelf and shattered it, and that and all of the blood.
Which actually, and probably on this roll I can tell. How old is it? The blood.
2 days
A
maybe.
cool half hour. Oh, damn.
Can I deduce what was being worked on? If there's anything
Ooh.
particular that was being like formulated or
Yeah. Do you have any alchemical skill?
probably not. Let me see.
Is there helping him, Witcher?
I was like, if not, I do have a little bit of alchemical skill.
Where would that be? Under intelligence?
Under crafting.
Crafting. Oh, I do have. No, I do have 0 in alchemy. Okay.
I mean, I would take your mage's professional skill. I don't remember what that's called. Magical trading?
Yes.
Probably.
I'd take magical trading.
Okay.
Let's roll the things you're good at.
Find it. Oh my gosh, why are there so many stats in this game?
It's on the second tab under the professions. Profession and race.
Oh, it's in the professions. Oh, okay. Sure. Dupe. Dupe. Something like that.
Reverse engineering.
Did that roll anything?
That rolled the first skill of scientist, which that works.
Cool. I'm gonna use that then.
What you're seeing is definitely some very meticulous and well-made notes, but a lot of it is destroyed beyond the part of being able to tell what exactly it was. You are seeing like ingredients of various creatures, which isn't unusual. A lot of alchemical reagents come from the various creatures of the world. but you can definitely tell this goes far beyond just a simple alchemist. He's not curing a tummy ache here. Whatever was being made is very, very high level, probably very illegal stuff.
Alec, what was your ex working on, as far as you're aware? I mean, what were their interests? They had to have mentioned some kind of like dreams of creating something as, I don't know, grand as this.
I can't speak for the last few years, but I know that when we were studying together, he was very ambitious. He took to the alchemical arts very quickly, faster than any of the rest of us in the class, and I guess if I really think about it, it doesn't surprise me that he'd find some secluded place in the world to study free from distractions, I guess.
And no reason why he would suddenly take on an interest in alchemy?
Like, sure, he had a lot of interests.
Oh my goodness.
If
All
you'd
right,
like,
well-
I can look through these notes, see if I can find anything of value.
Yes. Oh my goodness. You're going to be dead any second now, because humans don't live long. Just do what you need to do. Akaris, what do you think?
I love how he's leading into.
Not how human lifespans
Treat it
work.
like a mouse.
Like a fly. Like,
Yeah.
hurry up. You have such short lives.
Oh my god.
Akaris, have you deduced anything?
I mean, what's strange is I'm not really seeing anything that looks like there was someone else other than this troll.
You rolled fairly high. Deduce. Yeah, you rolled 19. Like I said, it's less of what you're finding and more of what you're not finding. You're not finding, like, drag marks or anything, as if he were attacked, killed, and his body was drug away. Nothing.
Hold on. So, there were strange alchemical things that we don't exactly know what they are.
Mhm.
And there was not a second person. There are no drag marks and just something that walking.
Turned himself into a rock troll.
I mean, I don't think it's that far fetched.
They do live longer than humans.
With
Dude, that's not how human lives work.
Don't they?
We live for like a long time. Like 80 years is like a long time, dude.
I'm 600 years old. 80 is not that. Listen,
What
not
the?
the time
You're
or the place.
600?
so good for 600.
I'm rounding down.
With your 17,
Yeah, it's like
18,
20.
and 19 perspective checks, a quick glance at the door frame to the back door would notice that all of the rubble and debris from where the door frame was is scattered outside of the hut.
Mm-hmm.
So a little thing started in here,
out.
and then a big thing busted out.
Yes, exactly. It's very strange.
Well, from very, very brief glance through what's left of these notes, as I'm sure you're aware, every crafter puts their own little spin on their notes as to make them not easily decipherable by those who would steal them. From what I'm seeing, there's nothing here related to transmutation.
So, what does it relate to then? These notes.
Well, I hate to put a even further negative spin onto my friend, but this looks almost poison. Very, very potent poison. kind that you might sell to an assassin.
Poison strong enough to kill a rock troll.
Possibly.
The rock troll, are they? I feel like they shouldn't be affected by poison because they're rocks.
They are living creatures, though.
But they're like rocks, though.
There is a difference between a rock and a creature. What? We don't have time for this.
Wait, give me a second. See, Matthias, and I kind of touch Matthias on the shoulder. Dude, not all rocks are trolls, dude, and not all trolls are rocks, dude. Do we understand each other? Does that make sense?
I just feel really uncomfortable with the way that you're appropriating the way that I speak to try and talk to me.
I'm just trying to find a way for us to find common ground to understand each other. I apologize. Anyway, you're gonna be dead soon. If we don't hurry this up, you're all just be skin and bones and dead. So we need to move this forward.
Where's my trying to convince him that that's not how my lifespan works?
I feel like you have tried to make that check every day for the past 2 years.
I'm gonna do another.
Every day you get older. It's insane.
Every gray hair, Harad's just like, see, I told you.
It's not gray hair. I'm just
Any
blonde.
minute now.
I got a 15 to tell you that's not how it works.
I believe you believe that. That's what you've convinced me.
Oh god.
Nice.
Absolutely. But quick panning of the camera over to Sug as you followed these rock troll footprints off into the woods. And you are seeing just a wave of destruction. Trees that have just been busted down, like boulders that have been slammed into, and you see the marking where a troll just started to just beat on that rock until it broke. Almost as if they weren't really aware of their own size or strength and were just confused and angry.
So typical rock troll behavior, but also weird because usually they would have calmed down by now. At least
Yeah.
that's what I'm extrapolating.
And they're smart enough to walk around a tree rather than walk
Right.
into it and then beat on it until it falls over and they can just step over it.
All right. I'm gonna keep following. You know what? Let me check real quick. I want to look around the tree and the rock, see if I see any clothing or human footprints. What is that? Nothing. I'm gonna keep going and keep and just try to I'm gonna follow the trail for as narrowly long as is appropriate in this scene, because what I'm looking for is either somebody I'm looking for more than just rock troll footprints at this point. I'm looking for human or something other that may be a little more intelligent, or scraps of clothing or something that maybe this is where the alchemist got drug off, because I don't know that they're figuring out that dude did something.
Tell him that go holler that was what we just figured out.
Oh, I'm in the woods.
Yes, it's pretty simultaneous.
This is
Yeah.
a simultaneous. So
You'd get a little ways out, and then your amulet would start glowing, vibrating. I think they glow and vibrate.
yeah.
You are definitely approaching a non-human entity.
Fuck it, we fall. I do the whistle thing, and I keep going.
All of you hear this sharp whistle
I'm going.
at the door. You, Sug, as you continue climbing over broken down trees, just trying to follow this path that seems like it's just meandering into nowhere. you'd see what could be human remains. It looks like a pile of leathers. You are seeing like alchemical vials, alchemical pouches, a backpack that's all just kind of piled up in the mud. And there are these small, little humanoid-esque like creatures, maybe like 2.5-ish feet tall, bald, very monstrous complexions, just like ripping into it. No stretch to say that you'd recognize Neckers.
Neckers can't be talked to. They're basically feral, right?
It depends who you talk to. Some people think that they have a hint of intelligence behind their eyes, but most people, no.
How many are there?
How long would you like to stay and watch?
Oh, I'll watch for until my crew shows up. So, 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
Want to roll stealth?
Sure. Let me roll that. I love how I was like, hey, I'm gonna move all my stuff into brawling. I'll roll that as 0.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen?
I mean, not death. The
To
little
Neckers, never.
The kobolds of this territory. Where is stealth?
Yeah. Kobolds are notoriously deadly in packs.
Hey, base 14. Let's go.
14. Skills. Awareness. 7. Oh, I'm on blind. There you go.
17.
A 17. As you were standing there
Good,
watching,
not good.
you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you already count that one? Wait, no. 4, 5. Is that one 6? And then one of them just bolts up, looks over at you, lets out this screech, and then in unison, in swarm, just start clawing their way towards you.
He pulls out his sword. He's like, I'm gonna need to get hazard pay for this.
Let's,
So do we?
Oh, it didn't take your tokens.
Hmm.
You know what? While I get the tokens set up, why don't we jump to a quick break, give everyone a chance to grab a drink, stretch your legs, do what you gotta do, and we'll come back and finish out this adventure. So, we'll see you soon. And welcome back. Where we left off, our Witcher friend had done some investigatory work into the woods, found the rock troll footprints that led off into the middle of nowhere, and also found a pile of cloth and leather and alchemical supplies and a backpack that seems to have just been tossed into the mud. Unsure if there's a body underneath all that, but you are sure that it was covered in little guys, little monsters, who detected you and smelled the very tasty, undeniable, unresistible scent of Witcher and turned and charged towards you. And that's where we're going to jump in.
All right. Rolling initiative or
No one needs to roll because Foundry is great and rolls it all for us.
I didn't give it consent to do that. That's crazy.
There's so many
Oh, that's
dice.
a lot of dice.
So many dice. Let's put on some battle music.
woo 16.
There we go. Well,
Why is there boss music?
Harad, you hear this whistle. I assume that you were also taking off into the woods.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
At your full run speed means that you will be the first, top of next round. You will be appearing, and you will be able to act as normal. But Sug,
What's up?
These things are charging towards you. You have a moment to react, to strategize. What would you like to do? Oh, this is boss music. Hold on. No.
I mean, you can always put the BFG song from Doom on there. Can I recognize what the leader is?
Yes, he is adorned in like bones and various sundries that form like a necklace, which something that might be kind of like a crown, just adorned with just crud, and is kind of standing behind the others and just like squeals and barks and seems to be kind of directing them.
All right, cool. I have a throwing knife that has a range of 50 meters.
Yeah,
I want to throw it at him.
absolutely.
So I just click toss knife.
I think if it is at like the peak of your range, from where you are to where it is, you should be at a -2 penalty.
-2. So piercing, full range, nothing else.
Oh yeah, it should apply the penalty for you.
Yeah.
Double right click the guy in the back. This guy right there. Double right click him, and then you
Okay.
can roll your attack roll.
Roll. Let's go,
16. He is going to try to dodge it because that's what we do.
Should be an 18 actually because it's -4, not -2. Because I click. Maybe it is -4.
So I was wrong. At like the max range, it is at -4.
Okay.
We're gonna try to dodge, which we absolutely don't do with a 13. Let's see where your attack lands. At monster hit location. Roll. It is to the head.
Yes, and I rolled a 5.
The blade just soars through the air, end over end, perfectly, as he just starts barking out orders to the others, looks up, meets your eyes as that blade just hits, and he collapses. Because a shot to the head is ×3 damage. That is 15 points of damage to a creature that has no armor. It is very, very dead.
So that sucks. Just was like, maybe I can get him to shut up, and he didn't. He didn't really try. He just went, huh? Because he's like worried about the more in front of him, and he's like, okay.
That works.
Can I move?
Yep.
I want to move right to the first guy.
Perfect.
And can I? You said it'll be a -2 to do another one.
So you could spend 2 stamina to take another action.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 2 stamina to take an action, and then I'm gonna hit the guy right in front of me.
With a strong attack or 2 quick attacks? Because 2 quick attacks could target 2 different enemies.
2 quick attacks.
Okay. Roll up your first one. Make sure you click that it is an extra action
Yep. Let's see.
or extra attack.
Extra attack. Roll. 22.
You'll try to dodge it, I guess. Absolutely
No.
not.
I mean,
Yes.
11 points of damage.
11 down to 5 to the leg.
And then do I roll again, or do I roll
Uh,
damage again?
Yeah, you can roll again on the same target or a different target if you would like.
Nah, we'll go ahead and hit this guy next to him. You know. How many 16?
16. He will try to dodge. A 16.
Is it tie goes to the defender?
I think ties
or
go to defenders, yeah.
Yeah. So he just
Beats
barely
it, beats
misses.
it.
And
You carve into the first one, go to strike the second one, just following that momentum of your blade. He just kind of ducks into the mud underneath of it. But yeah, the leader is down.
I'm sorry,
Fortunate
Hoop.
for them.
I'm sorry, Hoop. I didn't mean to kill
No,
you.
I love it. The first of the Neckers is going to... The one that dodged your blow is going to try to lash out at you with the claws.
Dodge escape.
Yeah, if that's what you want to roll, absolutely. You can also try to block, you can try to parry.
Nah.
It's 17 to hit you. 25, yeah. It is trying to call at you as it's getting to its feet. Not even anywhere near you. No problem.
Okay.
Matthias, you turned and started sprinting out of that cabin only to be absolutely just zipped past by Harad. You will be getting to the combat at the end of the next round.
All right.
Why are you so fast?
Ikaris, same thing. You have turned and started running towards the source of the whistle, but Harad just disappears into the woods in front of the two of you.
As I pass, I say, take your time and enjoy your long life. It's about the journey, not the destination.
The next Necker is going to attack you, which at this point, after you have defended one time, every time you defend after that does cost you 1 point of stamina.
Okay. What do I keep track of stamina?
It's the little, like, pocket watch looking thing on the top right.
Okay.
It's next to your HP, above your luck.
I spent 2. 17. Yeah, I'll go ahead.
Right. It's going to try to claw you.
Yeah.
Go.
I'm not.
That's a 19 to hit. Versus a 24. No chance.
No. No.
1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 Neckers left that are going to go. If you're going to defend against each, then you could subtract 4 stamina, and I'll just attack you 4 times. You can roll 4 dodge rolls.
Okay. Yeah.
1,
Uh,
2. Oh. Nope. Hold on. That first one was a crit. So that first one's a 29. The second one is a 6. The second one clearly misses.
okay.
The third one is 16. Last one is another crit.
Another.
So a 23, a 29, and a 16.
Okay.
The 29 hits. It's actually a
Alright.
crit. The 16 hits.
No.
And the 23? The 23 hits and is also a
Ah!
crit. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Whoopsie.
All right. How many
Mistakes
points
were
of damage?
So let's roll up where these attacks are landing. We'll go with the one that was a 29 first. Even hit location. Roll. The first crit is to your leg. The second hit is to your arm. And the third crit is to your arm.
Okay.
So none of that is too bad. It's the fact that it's a crit that really matters.
Yeah, like I need to know because what I have armor and I have 8.
So the first one was a 29 versus your 19, which beat it by crit, which means it's a complex critical.
Uh-oh. What does a complex critical do?
So that is 10 points of damage.
Alright, so 2 points get through there.
How much arm do you, how much armor do you have on your leg?
8.
8. So
Yeah.
that would ablate your armor by 1, bring it down to 7. Because it's in the leg, it does half as much damage. So that would be 2 spillover damage after your 8 armor, which is half down to 1. And because it's a complex critical, it gets 5 bonus damage. So you take 6
Ew.
total points of damage.
What the?
We need to roll for a crit. 6 on a complex crit is broken rib. The
Oh, that's
blow
lovely.
breaks your rib, causing pain when you bend and strain. You take a -2 to your body and a -1 to reflex and dex.
Hit
Wow.
you so hard in the leg that your rib broke.
It like dug the claws into the leg and then reached up and bit into the rib cage.
Oh. Okay. That's great.
Yep.
Everything's fine here.
Actually cursed.
The second one was just a normal attack,
Mm-hmm.
and this was into your right leg, which is 8, which your armor is going to soak it all up, no damage.
Yep.
And the final one that was into your right arm, it was a simple critical. 8, I assume you have 8 damage on your arm.
Yeah, I did.
So none of that attack gets through, but you do take 3 points of damage from the simple critical.
So 6, 7, 8. I take 9 points of damage.
And I need to roll the simple critical. There it is.
Alright.
For an object, the blow lodges we'll say a tooth into your arm. Any recovery or critical healing effects that you would receive would be reduced, but that will not matter. There's now a tooth in your arm.
I'm gonna break these fools' necks. Forget getting a clean cut. I'm breaking the necks.
But turns out
Alright,
when
done.
6 monsters just start dogpiling you, a few of their attacks are going to get through.
Alright, so you said my complex one gives me a -2 to dex. -1 to dex.
Cracked ribs. And -2 to body.
-2 to body. That's lovely.
And a -1 to reflex and a -1 to dex.
3.
But you can be stabilized by the doctor, and that reduces the penalties.
That would be great when the doc gets here.
Brings us back to the top of the round. Harad, you are rolling into the scene to see that your Witcher friend is being dogpiled by these little bestial creatures.
Suggs, have you fallen into another nest of neckers? I'm
No,
going to cast again, Suggs. I'm going to cast a little spell called Anya. I think. I don't know. So I need to roll my spell casting, right? My spell casting.
That does it have a cost? Because it has the cost as 0.
With me, I probably just didn't write it in there.
Enye.
It's cool. I'm pretty sure it's 3, maybe 4.
Stamina cost of 5. Did you see if your staff was focus 1 or focus 2?
It's focus 3, actually.
Oh, okay. So that should only cost you 2 vigor to cast then, since your staff reduces it by 3. And you throw a ball of pure fire at an enemy within range.
That is what I do.
They do have to dodge it, which is going to cost them a point of stamina. Do you care which one? Or just there's one currently
No,
attached
but-
to his rib cage, there's one like dangling from his arm.
This spell, casting fire spells is not. It's kind of a high risk. So I'm gonna kind of not aim at the one that's right attached to me.
Okay. So we'll roll a dodge for this guy in the end. Not even close. That is going to be a crit. And since this is damage, I believe it absolutely can crit. I do wish that the different areas of the book were a little easier to find out where everything is.
Yeah.
Crits. Criticals and fumbles. Critical wounds. There we go. 18 points of damage to a creature with no armor. And that was a crit, so we roll 2d6, please.
Oops, that is not it. I'm just gonna roll the dice, so that's cool.
That's fine.
Oh, that's a 2. A 1 to 1.
It impacts at the base of the creature, like at the hip. That leg is just exploded. It would have a sprained leg if you didn't just deal 21 points of damage to a creature with 15 health.
Smell, I'm sure, is wonderful. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be it. I'm not close enough. I'm just going to maneuver in such a way that I'm at like the maximum range of my spells. I feel like.
Absolutely. We'll put you on the edge of the battlefield. Just, you've got this. Cast a spell. I believe in you.
The moral support that Suggs feels.
Sug, there's one less little creature biting at your ankles.
That's awesome. All right. Is it my turn again?
Yeah,
or-
your turn.
Oh, okay. So I got one that's currently attached to my rib cage, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'm gonna I want to take. I want to. You know what? I want to grab his body and slam him on the ground.
You want to roll brawling?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna Hulk smash this guy. $21.
He is going to try to dodge it. Not with the 13, he's not.
So how do we calculate damage with brawling?
Unarmed strike. Google.
Huh?
I'm Googling.
Someone Google.
It's my body, right? So would it be 5d6? No.
I've yet to have anyone use unarmed. Let's call it 2d6. Why not?
2d6?
Yeah.
One. 3.
3 points of damage, but that is a crit. So if you roll 2d6 more. Three,
6.
6.
Double 3.
I believe that is a sprained arm. Yep. You grab the little creature, just slam it to the ground. Thankfully, this is the one that you had already damaged.
Is it dead?
Absolutely is dead.
Cool. Now I'm gonna spend some more focus point. And is it just, it's 1 point, right?
2 points to do an extraction.
2 points. Cool. That's fine because I'm angry, and I'm the other guy who got me. I'm gonna use my sword to try to cut his head off. Well, I'm not aiming for his head, but I'm
Strong attack or 2 quick attacks?
strong attack.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? No.
Make an
Yeah,
example.
strong attack. Make an example out of him.
Just make sure you click that it is a strong attack type when you go to make your attack roll.
Yep.
That's a 1. We gotta
Why would you do that?
click the crit fumble button in the top right. That's a 5 total.
I mean, he could dodge into my sword. It could happen. He could
Just-
dodge into my sword.
Where are you?
No.
Defense, dodge.
Yes! Let's go!
No way.
Let's go!
No.
Let's go!
He has a
Let's go!
plus 11. And
How?
he rolled a negative 23. He rolled a 1, then a 10, then a 10, then a 3. Yep, not only is your 8 a hit, but it's a crit.
Critical hit.
Roll your damage, please. It isn't to the leg, so it will be halved. That is still
20.
26 down to 13, plus the 3 from it being a crit. It is cleaved in half.
I cleave it in half, and I just turn to the others, saying, "You're next." I'm very pissed off that I got a tooth in my side, in my arm, and my ribs are broken. I was like, this was not supposed to go this way.
Matthias, as this battle I don't think is going to last any longer, you are free to act this round.
I would love to, if I can reach to swing at stuff with my sword. I don't know how to
Absolutely.
do that, but-
Spend your move to get up adjacent to your friend.
Yeah. How do I roll that?
So, whatever creature you're targeting, either double right click the token or just hover over them and press the T key. For that one right there. There you go. And then on your sheets, in the Gear and Inventory tab, under your equipped weapons, you should be able to click on your card. Your KARD, and roll it.
Yeah.
That's a 22. He is going to use 1 stamina to try to... Sorry, are you making 2 quick attacks or 1 strong attack?
I'll do 1 strong attack.
So that is a -3 tacked on, so you rolled a 19 to hit total.
Okay.
He's absolutely going to try to dodge it. It is going to fail with a 14. But that's only a difference of 5, so that's not a crit, but that is a hit. So click your damage button in the chat there, where you rolled that 22. Is it the button that says damage?
Yeah.
How much?
That's a lot of dice. I think it's dead, I'm pretty sure.
Well, you did hit in the leg, so the damage is halved. It only takes 8 points of damage, so it is not dead.
It should be.
And your bleeding effect, you rolled a 31. You need a 25 or lower, so it is not bleeding.
Boo.
You can You can burn 2 stamina points and swing again.
Absolutely.
I would love to do that. That'd be so cool.
So on your
Where
character
are they?
sheets, the stamina is like the stopwatch looking token on the top right next to your health. You subtract
burned
2 from
two.
that.
Good.
And then go to make your attack again, except this time you're going to want to click the box that says extra attack.
Where?
Once you click
Oh, there, I
the
see it.
sword name,
I'm sorry.
it's all good.
Okay.
There's a 15 to hit the head. If it does not dodge, it is very likely dead. $16.
Bummer.
It is going to dodge, but just for the sake of dice, you would have done 52 points of damage to it with that attack.
That's messed up.
But it does duck under the blow, hisses up at you. And Akaris, you were also sprinting onto the battlefield, seeing this whole scene happen, seeing Sug bleeding profusely from the ribcage.
Yep. It's like just given all of that, and I don't know, like there are a couple of like these dead things around too, so they're taking down quite a few. So I'm like, okay, they've kind of got this, so I'm just gonna get ahead on the cleanup that I'm gonna have to do after this. Yeah, I'll take a turn and use my diagnose profession skill. So when able to look over a wounded person or monster, the doctor can roll diagnose at a DC determined by the GM. If they succeed, they assess any critical wounds the subject has, and how many health points they have left.
Oh,
Also gives a +2 to healing hands checks to heal those.
incredible. Roll it up.
Is it this little? Probably this little die here. It was.
24, yeah. The incredible success. You are clearly seeing that there are teeth embedded into Sug's like left arm armor, and there's clearly damage to the rib cage. I think it's safe to say that Sug is even kind of like favoring that side a little bit. Definitely some broken ribs.
Oh, we told them not to go far. Oh, we told them not to go far, but here we are. It's like a little like brower up there. Yeah, I guess it takes a turn to do that.
Yeah.
It
I mean,
doesn't
you
say,
could-
So.
You could move up, spend 2 stamina, and then start like stabilizing the wound so the penalty isn't quite so bad.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let me mark my little stamina.
Supposed to be in
over
like
here.
attack range of the guys.
Yeah, they're kind of piling on, but their numbers are very much thinning.
Okay, so can I just use healing hands? For
Absolutely you
that?
can,
Is
yeah.
that okay? This is like, I
Yeah,
don't
that's your whole
know.
thing.
How does healing work in this game?
Sorry, not stabilizing, treating. I meant treating.
True, yeah. Like I've just been reading this, like I don't know how many hit points this is supposed to heal or anything. Okay. So and then the mods, I'm gonna add 2 to that. 20.
Yeah, that is plenty. I believe that a complex critical. There's so many rules in this game. There are 337 pages worth of rules.
Oh my goodness.
Healing. Healing hands. It will take 2 turns on a DC of 12. So one more turn of like waiting until he's done swinging and then just like throwing some gauze up in there, just trying to staunch the
Yeah,
bleeding.
just-
Yeah, one more turn of that, and that critical wound will be stabilized.
Okay.
We have 3 neckers left Two of them are going to go attack Sug. One of them is going to defend its honor against Matthias.
Okay, well, let me dodge, I guess. Is that going to take more stamina, or...
No, because it's a new round. The first defense you do every round is free.
Okay.
But two of them are attacking you, so if you want to defend against both of them, you will have to spend 1 stamina.
Well, somebody's got a stamina potion, 'cause I'm burning through it pretty quick.
So there's one against Sug. There is the second against Sug. And the one against Matthias. Oh, okay. Sug at 22 versus the 19. You managed to slip your leg out of the way.
Stop it!
Oh no.
That is a 10 versus the 18. That is a crit against your torso.
Oh no! I get bit
I was
again!
like, I just put gauze there. Go away. Like shooing it. No. I just kind of fixed that, maybe.
And Matthias, if
Gnarly.
you would like to try to dodge, on the top right of your character sheet, you should see a button that says defense. You click that, and then click what kind of defense you want to do. Likely you would like to dodge, but you do have a shield, so you
Can
could
I
block.
parry? Yeah, I'll block.
22, no problem. Versus their attack of an 18, yeah. It just their claws just raked out against the shield. No problem. Oh, we did get another crit against the torso of Sug.
Oh, I got bit on the other side.
It is only by 7, so that's only a simple critical. So that is a cracked rib.
Ah!
The other side just
These little
heavy impacts. It is just absolutely barreling through your armor. Assuming your
Alright,
torso
so-
armor's 8.
8. Yeah.
So you take nothing
No,
from
7.
you take nothing from the
7.
attack, but you do take 3 points of damage from the crit.
Quit blowing holes in my armor. Quit breaking my ribs.
Armor does nothing.
I mean, armor has prevented like 20
Oh.
something points of
Would have been
damage.
dead by now. If I didn't have armor on, I would have been dead by
I
now.
would defend my buddy with my shield.
I mean, yeah. On the next attack, you could certainly spend a stamina to roll a block roll. If they survive that long to make another attack, which I don't think they
I
will.
was about- There's a lot of hate right here now.
Harad, the group of monsters is clearing, but there are still a few left.
I'll just kill him.
Yeah, I'm seeing them tear apart Suggs, and it is not the best thing to see. I tapped out into my kind of earth magic-y thing, and then I find my character sheet, which is here. Here we go. And I am going to cast Grag. It is a spell that I have prepared, and here it is. Boom. That is an 18.
18, what do they need to defend with? They need to defend with dodge or block. We will dodge. Not well, we won't. A 17 is not enough. For every
Okay.
point you roll above them, deal 1d6 damage. So roll 1d6 damage.
Let's go.
3
Yeah.
to the head. It has
Oh, is
no
it?
armor.
Oh, yeah. I meant to do that.
So that is 9 points of damage as a sharp rock just skips off of its skull. It does drop for a moment, kind of shakes it off, and then stares back at you, clearly intent, if it's alive on its turn, to charge you.
Can I use something to do another spell?
You can spend 2 stamina to take another action, absolutely.
Yeah, let me do that. Same spell.
Same target?
Yeah, same target. I need
Do
to
it again.
figure it out. I can't believe you looked at me like that.
So this will have a -2.
Listen,
No.
I've been trading Magic for 200 years, and this is what I get. Okay, anyway.
It's
Um,
hateful.
A -6, I don't think is a very bad magical critical.
No, because I was like to say, isn't magic crit like that's how I caught myself on fire?
You take 1 point of damage for every point you fumbled by, so you take 6 points of damage, but the spell still goes off just fine.
Okay.
And does need to spend a point of stamina to try to dodge it again. And does with a 17.
Oh, wow.
You go to call in that magic, and it kind of, your body just jolts a little bit. This place is clearly full of just dark, cursed energy, but your spell does go off nowhere near the target.
Definitely cursed. Does my armor help diminish the...
I don't believe
even
so, because it's
bio-
not an attack, it's your body basically being just
Okay.
racked with magic.
Cool, so 6 damage. Alright. That's my turn. Wow.
I mean, we'll know what we're doing here. 2
Uh,
quick attacks.
yeah. So you have one on Matthias, you have one that is turned away and is starting to head towards Harad, and you have one still on you.
My buddy's got it. My buddy's got theirs. I'm definitely stabbing the one that's on me.
Yeah?
So, let's see. Skills. No. Here. Steel sword. Random. We're gonna roll that. 19.
19. It will try to dodge. And does not with an 18. You are hacking away at the leg of this creature. That will be 7 points of damage, which is not enough to take it down. It is still standing.
You little bugger, you.
Do you have another quick attack?
Yeah, I do, and it's going after. I'm gonna leave that one be because I'm gonna go after the one that's starting to leave the battle to go after my friends.
Go for it. This one has to spend yet another point of stamina to try to evade this.
Let's go, critted.
So click the crit/fumble button. Okay, it's a 26,
Aw.
but still. Versus a 19, which means that that is by 7 or more, so that is a simple critical. So roll up your damage, please.
11.
11, so that is 33 points of damage to the head, plus the crit for 36 points of damage. It is.
Bye.
It belongs to the College Fraternity of Decapitated.
Man, I'm getting a lot of good headshots in this game today.
Heck, I appreciate
You know
the
what?
laugh.
I've never heard that before. That's wild.
Hopefully, is there a way to recover stamina after thing like potions and stuff?
Yes, there is.
Cool. I'm gonna burn another 2 points of because I'm killing the thing that's been biting me.
Yeah, spend 2 more. Strong attack or 2 quick attacks?
Oh, this is a strong attack.
Yeah. So make sure you click strong, so it'll apply that extra penalty.
Die. 16.
Did you click extra attack?
Oh,
It's fine. We know that's a -2, so it's a 14 total,
yes.
and it has to roll yet another extra defense For a 20, yeah.
Oh, you bastard.
It just lets go of your ankle long enough for your strike to miss, and then it reattaches to the ankle.
Okay.
All right, Matthias, you have an epic duel with clearly the most talented beast you've ever fought.
Oh yeah. Can you sit, please? Okay. Sorry, Gemma decided to visit. I mean, I did kind of summon her in here. If I do 2 quick attacks, can I do like one on one and one on the other?
Absolutely, you can. The other one is not. You could take like a quick positioning step, so they're both within range of you, and then you absolutely can.
Okay. I guess I'll just hit this guy first. So it's a fast strike to do 2 fast ones?
Yep. Attack with. They're both 20s. So the first one is going to try to dodge it. And roll a 23, a critical on its defense. The second one is going to roll a 20. Both of them are going to dodge your blows. That is just hateful.
Cursed.
These dice are mean.
Can I spend some stamina and try and hit him again?
Absolutely. You spend 2 points of stamina. Don't forget to click the button that says extra attack. And then you can roll 2 more attacks.
Boy, oh boy. All the stamina. Who needs it?
18 versus the first one. That does have the penalty. Okay.
Okay.
It is going to roll an 18 and dodge it. And the other one was a 15. Which it'll roll a 20 and dodge it.
Damn.
I'm so sorry.
I just scream. Why can't I hit you? This is not
We have a hero
fair.
point.
You want to spend a hero point and re-roll your attack?
But is that a good use of our hero point? Do we think we'll need it?
Yeah, go for it. These guys are doing some damage. It's kind of
They're kind of ripping into your Witcher.
Yeah, my Witcher's about to croak. Is there like a formal thing to use our
Nope.
hero point? Or do
Just
I
re-roll
take
your
the
attack.
notes?
Just let me know which one you want to hit, and then roll it up.
I'm gonna re-roll the same like fast strike.
Yep.
With the extra attack, right?
Yep.
Please, I beg.
One on the left with the 18. He's gonna roll a 20 and dodge it.
I can't do this. I can't do this
The
anymore.
one on the right that you rolled a 16 is gonna
No.
fumble.
Oh,
hey.
Thank God.
That's a complex critical.
Yeah,
and-
you bet. You freaking bet it is.
That was to the arm. Come on. There we go. Complex crit to the arm. That is a fractured arm. It would take -3 on all actions that would require that arm, which would include its claw attacks. Roll your damage.
Yeah, let me remember how to do that.
In
Okay.
chat, where you rolled the 16, you can just click the button that says damage.
In chat. Yep.
Oh god.
Hurt. Oh my goodness.
That is halved because it is in the arm,
Yeah.
which is still 14 points of damage, plus your 5 from making it a complex critical. 19 points of damage to a creature that had 8 left.
Good.
It is
Good.
cut down The other one, your nemesis, still stands, however.
That's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there when we get there.
Icarus, you have identified the wound. You've already started tending to it. I'm happy to simply say you spend an action. The first cracked ribs are treated,
Yeah, will do.
which means that you are no longer taking a -2 to the body because of your broken ribs. You only have a -1 to your body and a -1 to your reflex. As you stand up, wipe the sweat away, job well done. You see on the other side, exact same wound.
God damn it.
You could spend stamina to start working that one, but I don't imagine that this fight is going to
There's
go on
one
much
left.
longer.
Yeah, so I'm like, I'm not gonna do that.
You say that.
I know, it's like they keep dodging as well as they
I
Right.
missed 5 hits.
Well, you hit them. You were good rolls. Just the dice
just
hated
rolled
you.
better.
You did it better.
Matthias, this one is going to try to claw you down, being your sworn enemy, of course.
What if it didn't? What if we were friends instead?
It hits you, it rolled a 14 on the first one, and it is going to spend stamina. Do it again. So the 14 and the 12. Your first defense is
I don't-
free.
Yeah, I don't have leg armor, so I'm gonna go for
Ooh.
a good block.
Yep, 22 versus the 14. You
And
just
then-
drop the shield low. Claws just rake against it. It tries to jump to the other side. No problem.
Then I did another block.
Yep. Shield takes both of them. We can jump into another round of combat, Harad, if you would like to finish this thing, but I am also fine to say that between the four of you, this thing is toast.
Harad
Thank
points
you. That's
their
great.
staff at this last one and just rocks go flying at it until it bursts into little chunks.
Just cut down. And the battlefield is silent.
I just sit down next to the dock and be like, ow.
I'm gonna
Ugh.
roll a cool awareness. I think on the would awareness or wilderness survival be better for the thing that they were eating?
I wouldn't even make you roll for it if you just want to go and take a look.
Oh yeah, I would love to just go and take a look. Please and thanks.
It could certainly be a body. There's enough blood there. It's enough just kind of piled up leathers and cloth that it could be, but even just like poking at it with your foot, it's not. It looks like a full outfit that someone was wearing, ripped to shreds. You're also finding like an alchemical belt full of different vials and potions, which the belt itself has kind of been snapped at the buckle point. And it looks like this entire thing was like in the hand of a troll, just smashed down into its hand as it was dragging it away, and it just tossed it into the mud and left it.
Is it ripped like if someone were to pull a Bruce Banner and Hulk out, like transforming yourself into a stone troll?
That one I would take an awareness for.
Okay, I can do that. How's that 15?
15, plenty. Certainly looks possible. It's, ripped at the seams, at the shoulders, kind of like down the chest, along the hips. Certainly possible.
I think I'm not the brains guy. I'm not the thoughts guy. But if I were to have a thought,
Mhm.
I really think he's the one that turned himself into the troll.
Interesting.
It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, Akira, so you're tending to Sug's other broken ribs, which
Yeah.
won't make you roll for it. Just take a few rounds.
Okay. This is like quick head count. Who's hurt? Just
I
you?
think I think it's just me,
Okay.
like usual.
Like usual.
You know, I did try stealth. Didn't work out too well.
It appears
Mm.
not. I would agree with you on that.
You gotta get the shield.
I have a set. I mean, it's silver,
This
so
one was like
unfortunately,
a
it's not.
chill, like 250, I think.
Maybe I'll buy a shield at the next big village. I need to repair my armor too. As you're healing him, he's just pulling the teeth out of his armor. Like,
Aw. Why do they have so many?
Souvenir.
Souvenirs.
Oh,
You can all recover stamina.
cool.
ooh.
I will say he's like, y'all missed like a really cool knife throw. Nailed the leader square in the forehead, and then it was all downhill from there. That's about as good as it got. It was a real slog after that.
But yeah, it doesn't look like there's much other than the stack of cloth and leathers, but you do have that belt full of alchemical supplies, which Alaric would, peering out from behind the trees, make sure everything's fine, all of the monsters are gone, would wander out, look at the belt. That is his belt, yes. Definitely came this way, but that's concerning, is it not? That we found his possessions and not him?
I mean, it
Or
only
did-
seems to be bolstering our theory that our poor friend here was turned into something.
My dear friend, what have you gotten yourself into? Well, like you were saying, no reason to dilly-dally. Onwards.
Can I vibe check him just one
Absolutely.
more time? It's just like, I don't know, that's a little weird.
Absolutely.
Let me go
Why-
back to
why-
That's what his
skills.
vibes are.
While she's vibe checking, can I search through that chemical bit so I can get a health potion?
You can certainly search through it. Everything that may have been usable is pretty well crushed.
I mean, I'll search through it.
Yeah. There's some
Well,
minor
awareness-
components that could be useful, maybe.
Survival awareness, deduce.
No need. You're skilled.
Okay. I'll roll alchemy to make my own health potion.
A 17. Well, he definitely does seem like he is eager to find his friend, to make sure that he is safe. There does seem to be some underlying emotions there. Definitely not telling you everything. Everything he said seems like it may have been a half-truth at the very most.
Uh-huh. I feel like he knows who fucking did this.
I'm gonna roll
Because, like, I don't know,
intimidation.
what if our alchemist friend got something in the mail? Like, and was like, oh, cool, like, it's from a friend, consumes it, and then turns into a troll.
What'd you say, Matthias?
There's intimidation. I'm rolling intimidation.
Ooh. 19. How would you like to be intimidating?
I want to stand really close to this guy and be like, I need you right now to tell us everything you know. And if you try and fuck me on this, I'm gonna cut you down like you're one of those freaking net guys, okay?
Can I add something to this as well?
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm going to cast mind manipulation, and I'm gonna make this guy very depressed.
I don't think you need to make him that. I think he might already be a really sad old man.
Well,
Well,
it's even worse now.
you are gonna take 6 points of damage.
Oh no, I
You-
fucked it
you
up.
You fumbled.
Oh my goodness. 200 years of magic training, and this is my life now.
It's this place. It has an effect on everyone. Everything here is awful.
Sure is.
But he is gonna roll to 1 resist coercion against Matthias. And is of course going to crit. Plus 11. Would you roll on your intimidation? 19. He does seem to be willing to stand his ground a little against you. Not fully believing that the threats. And resist magic
Can I
against the
stab
mind
him a little
manipulate.
bit?
6, yeah. Whether it's emotionally or physically or magically, he seems to be resisting your attempts to instill fear.
Can I stab him?
No.
Just a little bit. Not like a lot,
No!
just like a little bit. He knows I'm fucking serious.
I mean, the moment you draw blade, the intimidation really isn't necessary.
What if I just like a little unarmed strike? Just like give him a little smack.
Just smack like a backhand.
Yeah.
How dare you? We don't have time
I need
for
you to
this.
fucking tell me everything you know, dude. We
I'm-
don't have time for you to be dicking around with some lies and shit. We need honesty here.
Honesty is that I would like to find my friend before he winds up dead.
My guy, you're gonna wind up dead if you don't give me some freaking truths that we can go off.
You're going to murder an innocent man who was simply trying to find a lost friend?
Fucking
What do
maybe.
you know? What do you know about the Black Suns? I guess
And
that's or
Andrew has no
Huh?
knowledge of that.
my fault. It's the church. It's the church that is in the settings that has also controls the criminal
Oh.
organization.
Oh,
It's like a Nilfgaardian thing, right?
I maybe have heard of it in passing.
Your friend or you haven't like worked for some nobles, scoundrels. Look, I'm a witcher. I've been around for a long time.
No,
I know your type. I know that y'all sometimes make poisons because you've made poisons for me. Sometimes
whatever
you gotta-
my friend is caught up with has nothing to do with me. I'm simply just trying to make sure that he's all right.
I'm asking if he may have had shady business.
How would
That's
I
what
know?
I'm asking.
I haven't spoken with him in years.
But maybe he had some. Why would a man, and obvious looking at him in like probably more regal clothing than usual, it's like why would a man from your background decide to go all the way out into this podunk town that only can afford wolf pelts, which are nothing, and come all the way out here unless he's in some kind of he pissed off a noble, he pissed off a gang, he pissed off an assassin, or he pissed off another witcher.
You're saying that I did, or that my
No, your friend.
Oh, I don't
Like
know.
when he didn't have any enemies when he was in the city.
Probably. He was mostly an agreeable fellow to the extent of my knowledge, but yes, you tend to make enemies in our profession, but nothing worth dying over.
Can I make an angle for Witcher lore because I know
Sure.
alchemy?
Sure.
The like kind of like I'm trying to get a persuasion out of him, like one man to another, dangerous lifestyle type kind of situation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Akaris, you see this now. So you see the humans are so short-lived that they resort to violence to handle their situations because it's
Critical
sometimes
success.
faster. But that's how they end up dying faster as well. It's
Yeah,
just
Yeah,
an
they spend a
observation.
lot of time short, violent little lives, huh?
See? No time for negotiation or
I like
parlay.
you guys, but I'll fight you too. I'm trying to be good here.
Yeah, with a 33, I mean, what he's saying is mostly correct. People in the alchemical profession, they do sometimes need to rely on the money that comes from shadier sources, but nothing that really should earn an enemy like assassins or any kind of faction that would want to hunt them down. As far as your Witcher training would tell you, this looks like some alchemical experiment gone wrong, which doesn't make any sense for an individual that has supposedly studied this for the vast majority of his life. And
Okay.
you are picking up a little bit of guilt from
Okay, so I want to lean into the
Alaric.
All right. So for the logic people, hopefully you notice the pain of guilt with the conversation we're having. I'm like, come on, man. I can see it in your eyes. Something happened. You got a little guilt behind them eyes. I'm a Witcher. I'm good at this. Just tell us what you guilty about, my man. The three of us. I'm leaving Matthias out of it. We're friends here. I just took like 7 bites from goblins, my guy. He's a little rough around. He's a good soul. I know he said he was gonna cut you up, but we ain't into that lifestyle. Well, not anymore for me anyway. It's actually against my Witcher code to strike down intelligent creatures.
I mean, I think team logic and reason, as this is being said, you would start to pick up on more and more signs of guilt that Alaric is giving off, till he finally just plops down on a rock. I didn't know what exactly he was working on. I was maybe a tad emotional in the last letter that he sent me. It was frustrating that he's out here in the middle of nowhere and he's making advancements at alchemically that I'd never even thought of. So I slipped into his cottage and maybe sabotaged a few of his ingredients so that I could come by, save the day, and we could rekindle our friendship.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Kill your ex-boyfriend?
I didn't know he was going to turn himself into a troll.
Can you turn him back so we don't have to fight him? Looking at the now stem bleeding and blood all through his like, I'd rather not.
I have what's left of his notes, but I would need him to decipher much of it or tell me everything that's missing.
Well, that's
Dude, I need you to
currently
level
not
with
an
me. How
option.
did you see this going in your head? Like, how did you think this was gonna work out?
You're more toxic than any of the poison in the lab. I can tell you that much.
Let's not shut him down. He's talking.
I
I just need to know, like, how
anticipated
was this supposed to go?
there would be maybe some toxic fumes, maybe a small explosion that I would come by to the rescue, and as I said, we would
And he'd fall
rekindle.
back in love with you? Cringe.
Just wanted to rekindle our friendship.
Okay.
I feel like there
Well-
may be other ways of doing that instead of actively sabotaging what your friend is trying to do. But I guess if you did that, we wouldn't be here. So, talking to him really isn't an option right now. Unless, does anybody know Troll?
I
It's
barely
been a while.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. You'd be able to help us decipher notes. I'm not the most proficient in alchemy. I could maybe look, but no promises there.
Well, there is a chemical workstation back the way we'd come with mostly intact ingredients. Perhaps together you and I could come up with something that may counteract the effects. Or
Okay,
we
can
go
Team
and
Soul go try and find the troll and just like neutralize it so he doesn't become a threat to himself or others?
was my other suggestion that we simply go find him, incapacitate him, and lock him in the cellar until I can find a cure, I suppose.
You want us to incapacitate a rock? Did you see? Do you see the damage that he did?
Yes, but I think he's confused and angry. I don't think he fully understands even what's happening. It's
Probably
What's
not.
in? No.
far from a fully formed rock troll, I would wager.
Wait, this is out of character. You know, in like Avengers, when they put in the really bad forced romantic subplot between Hulk and Black Widow, and then Black Widow went up and was like, "This isn't you," and like sang the lullaby to Hulk, and then he turned back into Bruce Banner.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should try that with the Alaric. That's
I'm
my
not against
that's my
it.
offer.
I mean, I could still track. I could still track him. So, if we let him go. He could go. He could switch back to the village. And where I'm not getting paid enough, I do have somewhat of a soul. So I guess I'll go and we can go and get him and try to incapacitate him.
Right. Onwards then.
He whispers to Mark, your character. He's like, "This is gonna cost him double."
You're gonna get 2 wolf pelts.
Oh no, I'm talking about homeboy. He obviously got money.
Clearly.
He from the city.
Clearly.
I'm thinking like 1,000 crowns.
But yeah. We decide to press on, following the tracks, following the destruction, which is easy to do, till you're hitting the point where you're in early evening, late afternoon. The sun is on its way down. The forest is starting to cool just a bit. And you would find what is definitely rock troll instinct, as it has led this poor alchemist to a cave system.
First,
It's a good idea. Clearly capable. Are
shield
you
up.
trying to be stealthy? Are you just marching in?
You know, I don't have stealth. Like I don't have a bonus to it.
Mm-hmm.
But I
I
think
mean,
I'm
we
gonna
get
try
it.
and roll it anyways, and then I'm
Yep.
gonna roll some awareness.
Absolutely.
Leo's like, can we please try?
Hey, nice.
I'll give I'll do the college try.
That was a 20 on Matthias's stealth. That was a critical success. Still 16 from the good doctor. And a
19. Let's go.
19 from our Witcher. Arad, are you going in as well, as are you staying back with the...
I am going in. I'm just looking for where the heck stealth is under decks. Here we go.
yeah, under dexterity.
Yeah, 7.
Seven. That is still a vast majority pass.
Okay.
You will creep up to the mouth of the
Hello,
cave,
coming in.
start staring in. You're seeing signs of, like rock that's just been broken away and little bits scattered along the ground. But the further in you go, you are seeing what you can only assume is an attempt at writing, which is just kind of like scratches and scribbles along the wall that make no sense in any language that you all collectively might know. But there's an attempt, which means that there is still a mind behind the rock troll. there anything you'd like to do before we press on?
I rolled a 16 awareness.
Ooh,
I don't know
yes.
if that gets me anything. Like anything else.
Are you looking for anything specifically?
Like him, I don't know. When I first rolled it, it was like a awareness to be like how far in we think he's gotten. Like
Sure.
I was gonna ask if he was like violent, but apparently he's stinking.
I think you and the Witcher both would pick up the scent of fresh kill, of blood, but it does smell more beast than human. And
Well-
probably a good 60 or so feet into this cavern system, you would start to hear the sound of what's like rock striking rock, just again and again, and then a grunt of a very disgruntled, very large creature.
So we're going in to try to reason with it at first, I assume?
So yeah.
Appeal to
Who's
its
the
better
best at
nature. Well, of course, we send our friend front and center, right?
Oh,
Who
yeah.
is currently at the mouth of the cave, still waiting for you.
I asked if he came in. Ah.
Absolutely not.
I mean,
Okay.
this is his
What's
responsibility.
What's everybody's move?
Hmm?
Okay. I
What's
feel like-
everybody's like move and run speed?
Oh,
I'm slow.
What my move is? Well, my run is 15.
Your move is
My run's
5?
I guess. I was like, I don't know. I
Your
don't see
speed
it on
is
my
5.
sheet.
Yeah, your speed is
Speed
5.
is 5.
Your
Okay,
run
I
is
was like,
15.
I don't know what that means. Okay.
even where is that on the sheet?
Your speed is in your stats, and your run is just
Oh.
3 times your speed.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
My
I see.
speed is-
So 24 for mine. Oh, wait a
21
minute.
for me.
21. Woo. Okay. So here, I can probably like go just. I want to go to the edge and then probably try to throw something to get it to run out and then run back out the mouth of the cave, so we can put dude in front of him and maybe that gets him to stop. Like debate
What if we
him to
just-
come out.
What if I feel like if me and the good doctor walk in and see if we can reason with him first?
And honestly, he might just stay in this cave. Like, if
Okay.
he's got, enough of a mind back here that he's trying to write.
And then we could send our fastest person to go like pick up Alaric in case this doesn't work, and then we make it Alaric's problem.
That would be me. So I guess I'll stay back.
Ask his consent before you can carry him in, but
I like how you still
But
care
then-
about intent, though you want to gut this man.
okay, I just need him to tell me what he knows. I'm not a bad guy. I just need answers.
So, Icarus and Matthias are going in.
Yeah.
Team backup, logic and reason. And we have Sug currently with Alaris, and Harad
Mhm.
just a middleman. It's in between the two.
Yeah, I assume so. I'm just kind of observing what's happening right now.
Then yeah, the two of you, Icarus and Matthias, creeping your way in. Do either of you have a light source?
I have candles.
Do you like to light one? Because it is pitch black.
I'll light a candle. Oh man, I don't have dark vision in this game. It smelled.
Literally unplayable. No dark vision.
Unfortunate.
Then-
Can I do like a check to make myself seem not threatening, like anti-intimidation?
I wouldn't even ask for a check. I think that's just something that people can normally do.
Okay.
Well, with candle lit, the two of you step out into this naturally made pocket in the cavern. And you would, in the dark, just kind of see like this spark of lights that quickly fades. Like someone was striking together rocks to try to create a fire. And you'd, from just this deep, disgruntled voice, an odd mix of the dumb, barely language that rock trolls usually have, mixed with a hyper-intelligent mind. Do pardon, busy. Continues trying to strike the rocks together.
Is that you, Mr. Mortimer?
Yes? How can help?
Actually, I think we can help you. Do you need a light? It just kind of holds up the candle. Hands shaking just a little bit.
1 second. There you are. No. Icarus, even though this individual is sitting there staring at you with eyes that are clearly understanding, there's just a moment where they kind of just gloss over. He reaches down, picks up a rock, and is just gonna chuck it at you.
No!
I block
Oh
it.
god.
Can I like?
Absolutely. You can
Like,
step in with
get
your
in front
shield.
of-
Absolutely.
Get smashed against the wall.
Like it's cool. It's cool. It's no
Ooh,
big deal. That's
a
fine.
13
It's
to
fine,
hit.
We got it.
You want to roll your block? Don't roll under a 13.
I love to roll my block. It's no biggie. We're all
That's
good.
what
we're all
Okay,
you're-
we're good. We're good. We're okay.
You're fine.
We got it,
That
it's
rock
okay.
does impact and just kind of scatters off into the dark. And then the eyes return to their same intelligent, almost glow. Sorry.
Okay, that's quite all right.
Good. That's what the shield's for, man. Don't even worry about it.
um. Well, we are.
So yeah, I think I can help you, bud. Do you know what happened to you? Like your house was in kind of a state. I just want to check in. Like, are you okay? I know you're obviously like not okay, but just like immediate threats to your personal well-being.
My situation. Fine. No help needed. And then just like plops back down. The stubbornness of an old man mixed with the stubbornness of a rock troll.
Yeah.
What if I'm gonna whisper to Icarus? What if we just found a new alchemist for the town? What if we just like hired someone else?
Well, I don't think that quite solves the wandering troll problem. I mean, we just saw what happened there. Just imagine someone that's not you or me just wandering around and then splat.
I will
We have
point out that, like, looking around this room, since you've been in here a few moments, you are seeing that there are more attempts at writing along the walls, and that there are periods where it's almost legible, and then it kind of reverts back to just scribbled nonsense, and then it kind of goes back to almost being legible.
Can you like read it?
If-
I'm not entirely sure I know how to read. So
Like the somewhat legible parts or like possibly legible parts. Is there anything?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could certainly try.
Okay. I would
Um,
like to try.
let's go with education.
Okay. Okay.
A 20, yeah. There's definitely alchemical formulas, just barely legible. There was an attempt to recreate formulas. Whether it's right or not, anyone's guess.
Tell him that we have Alaric outside. Like, hey, we ran into one of your friends.
Yeah, we can do that. There are some people that are really concerned about you being missing. Especially your friend, Alaric. He's actually looking for you.
Absolutely not.
God damn. I'm gonna get hit. What?
The little rocks that he was trying to start a fire with just smash together, crumble into dust. Finally gets to his feet, picks up another rock, and is going to hurl it and then charge towards the two of you. The two of you screaming out, Alaric!
Oh,
I
he
assume-
knows.
I assume you also want to try to block this.
You freaking bet.
19 this time. Versus
Ooh.
831.
19, you say? A 19? I don't think so. Thank you, though.
Incredible. It easily just
Whatever.
glances off the shield. The two of you can stay and fight if you'd like, or turn and retreat back to the others.
I feel like we should run, but I don't know. Yeah.
If we could, run and, seal off the cave.
Do you have a
Yeah.
means of sealing off a cave?
I'm gonna pray that our magic guy has a spell, Shatter or something, and can do that. I don't know, I'm not the plans guy.
Well, I'm going to throw us into some rudimentary initiative. It does not mean that we are necessarily fighting if you don't want to. It's just a way to track everyone's actions. Of course, the troll is going to go first.
Mm-mm.
Of
Uh-oh.
course. I can only assume that Matthias, you are basically in a guardianship position in front of Karis. So it is going to charge forwards, reel back with a giant fist, and just try to slam down onto you.
We can go for that. We can go for that.
Uh, 26
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, how about that?
versus a 23.
Hmm.
That does mean that your shield is going to take 1 point of damage against its reliability, but it's not a crit.
Okay.
This is against your torso, however, so it is just full damage. How much armor you got on your torso?
12?
12? That is 29 points of damage minus the 12, so 17 points of damage. Your armor, your chest armor is now down to 11.
Wow.
So in the
Yeah,
top right-hand
that's super
side,
cool.
there's a symbol of a heart. You can just track your HP
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Hold on, I need a calculator for that. 17?
17, yeah. But that's its entire turn done. Matthias and
I do not want to hurt this guy.
he doesn't want to hurt you either.
I know.
Matthias and Akaris, the two of you can simply just sprint out of there. No problem.
Yep,
Is-
we
Yeah.
run.
Harad, you hear this heavy thud against a metal shield. You see the two of them sprinting past you towards the mouth of the cave. What would you like to do?
Can we rewind a little bit
Sure.
while that's happening? And I would just be looking at Alaric and be like, listen, young man, the thing about relationships is that you have to be open and honest. Your people don't live long enough for you to be dissembling and lying and not being true to yourself. You know, you're young. You probably have a lot of life to live, or you might die tomorrow. I don't know how your people work.
It's
But
not that
just
simple.
be you.
We're both so academically driven. We get so competitive. It's so difficult. But especially he's so much more talented than I am. It's just very frustrating.
Oh, you just sound like a jealous child. And that's okay. You're young. You'll figure this out. And then I hear the noises coming from the cave.
You see
And,
the two of them sprinting up to you.
He's mad.
Come up for Alaric. If we just run, I think we'll be okay, but I think he's gonna crush Alaric.
What? No.
Alaric, now's your chance. You confess your feelings towards your friend, and we'll stand back and see what happens.
I hope you have a really good apology letter.
Yeah.
I hope you workshop that on the walk over.
So Harad, you were
Maybe you
simply
have a
just
loot with you.
you were simply stepping back.
No, well, do I have anything really for this? Okay, this has got to work on a troll. I'm gonna try mind manipulation again. I don't know if it works in an initiative or whatever, but I'll at least try.
What is the name of the spell?
Mind manipulation.
Mind manipulation. Costs 3, which means it costs you nothing. Allows you to force one target to feel the effects of the following motions: hatred, love, depression, or euphoria. They roll resist magic. Trolls are actually extremely resistant to magic, which is very odd.
That's fine. That's fair. They deserve that.
But nope, not with the 15. So
Okay.
for 1d10 rounds, for 5 rounds, what is this troll going to feel?
Depression. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go with
Love.
euphoria. I don't know what true
Okay.
euphoria looks like, but
Very, very simple-minded creatures. Okay. Well, that is Rod done. Zug. You see the others sprinting out of the cave. You can hear something big just stomping along the way.
I grabbed the other alchemist, and I want to get on top of the cave mouth.
Okay.
So I guess with him, I would roll. I want to roll athletics to like take him and I to the top.
Yep.
So like we are out of the blast radius, and maybe Dummy here can calm his friend down.
Sure, yeah. Well, your athletics. If it was just you, I would say there'd be no need. You are plenty talented. But carrying another person, yeah.
Yeah.
wait, who did you grab?
Alaric.
Okay.
Alaric. I'm taking the really squishy guy and getting him out of the way of the troll.
You're the no armor, 20 HP individual.
Yeah, 24.
No
Young
problem.
guy can handle that.
Just hefted up, climb to the mouth of that cave opening. What do you expect me to say to a rock troll? I came to cure him, not...
I'm sorry.
Look, because I'm sure it was a bellowing thing, so we can know that it's probably like at least heard
Yeah, absolutely.
something. I was like, look, man, your dude's in there somewhere. I'm sure. So maybe if you say you're fucking sorry and you want to help, maybe I don't have to stab your friend in the head and kill him. Those are your options. I kill him
Fine.
or you talk him down.
I will try.
Thank you. That's all I ask.
Karis, you have come sprinting out of the cave. Anything you'd like to do?
I have a proposition.
Hit me.
I have a proposition. So I was looking through my inventory here, and I know that numbing herbs are not really like supposed to be used for like sedation. It's more for like pain. Would it be possible just to like lie in wait, slap some onto him? And kind of like, I don't know, numb something down and make it like harder for him to either like move or like do
It can numb his
things.
Let's look at numbing paste. Numbing herbs. There it is. I suppose like too much could maybe cause some penalties, at least for making attack rolls. So yeah, I would say that as long as you were alright being in the thick of it, being up there, just like getting like a whole like container full of these numbing herbs and just splattering them on him.
Like I'm imagining, have any of y'all like seen those videos where they have to put lotion on Sphinx cats
Yes.
and they just like I'm gonna have to link the video later. That's what I'm imagining with this. That is what I'm manifesting here. Yeah, it's like I'll be in the thick of it for like a short period of time at least, and like hopefully get outie after
Fair enough.
I get this done. But you know, we'll give this a shot.
Well, the top of the round, the troll is going to come bursting out, eyes clearly just dulled and stupid. Just starts looking around, ready to just swing on anything. Pause the boss music for a second. The lyric calls down. Hello, Vortimer? Yes, it's me. I've come to reconcile after all these years. I hope you're doing fine. I mean, you're a troll at the moment, so probably not. But I'm sorry for our falling out. It was my fault, mostly. You had some responsibility in it. Obviously, it's a two-way street for all of us. When you're in proximity such as we were, it's we can get on each other's nerves and.
This is a bad apology. Just say you're sorry.
Yes, hurry up. You're going to
Like,
be.
I'm
Your
about to
lifespan isn't that long.
Dude.
By the way,
Some honest
Mark J, I'm putting a
person
meme in
relate.
there that every time you say, when you talk about it, this is how I feel like you look at humans.
I'm going to roll for his coercion attempt, his apology, and then I'm gonna roll for the troll. The troll does seem to calm down just a bit. Drops a rock that he was holding, ready to chuck. And the eyes shift back to their intelligent spark. Your fault. Left because of you. Okay, yes, I was not the best partner to have, I understand. But true, so, surely we can, reconnect, we can get past this. Turn back, human. I will try. Your notes, you kind of destroyed them in your temper tantrum. You see, like, reach down, start to pick up the rock again. No,
I will leave you. I was like,
Dude,
I will
shut
leave you here to get hit with the rock. Be nicer.
No, I didn't mean temper. I mean, clearly, you can't control it. You are a troll. But why don't we go back to your cottage, go through your notes, and see what we can come up with. Drops the rock, looks at all of you, points up at Alaric. Asshole.
You were right to
Real,
leave him.
dude. Yeah,
Agreed.
you can do so much better.
Yeah.
Eh,
I
And you
whisper
did.
into. I was like, I whisper in the other alchemist's ears. It's like that'll be 500 crowns. Relationship advice.
Fine.
Another 1,000 crowns. Another 1,000 crowns for me and my buddies. Not killing your friend.
Fine. I don't have any grounds
Okay.
on me, but if you follow me back home, I can get you whatever you want. Just get the troll to the house.
No problem.
Well, first of all, he has a name. It's Vortimer, and I thought he was your friend. Second of all, I need you to start taking a little bit of accountability so that this whole journey can provide some real personal growth for you. Like that's the journey that I'm on personally, is some personal growth. And I think that you could really just stand to take some internal just some process with yourself to process these feelings, because I think you've got a lot of feelings that you're not really handling very well. And I think you really need to learn how to take some accountability for your actions. Because me and my friends here just did you a solid, and you can't even be able to tell your buddy, your pal, your ex-boyfriend that you're really truly sorry for what you've done. I just feel like before we can get back to the lab, you need to just take that second with yourself and give him a real apology.
Well said,
Fine.
Matthias.
Yes. Once we get there, if you could give us just a
No,
moment.
now.
Like if we are in a
Right
place
now.
that he recognizes, it might help calm everything down.
He's chill. You're not chill.
The rock troll has turned and has started to just slowly just kind of lumber back towards the cottage.
Bullshit. We're going back, but the second we get there, you need to say
Yes.
a real "I'm sorry."
Just
Yeah, you'll have time to think of a good apology on the way back, right?
give us just a
You can
moment
bounce ideas off.
of privacy with just us. I will profusely apologize. I will make this right. And then we will work on curing him. And thank you.
I'm gonna pretend
what
like
you've
I
all
believe
done.
you, bro.
I don't think you've believed anything I've said yet, so what else is new?
I believe it. Hey, he said thank you, and I pick him up.
I
And
do
then drop-
respect that. Thank you. I thank you for that.
Well, the walk back, uneventful. You pass by that same area full of mud and refuse, and you see the troll is picked up what was left of his outfit and is dragging it along.
I purposely kicked the little guys in the face as we walk past, like bastards. I take my knife out of the leader's head that I left behind and put it back into my bandolier.
Once they get back, he does, carefully slip back through the broken door frame and start grabbing shelves and trying to set them back up properly. They immediately just collapse back down.
Can I
Mess.
fix his shelves, please?
Are you giving them just a moment of privacy?
Yeah.
Alaric and Vortimer would step like kind of into a little side nook. It looks like where like a library-esque area where they sit and talk for a few moments. And you see like Alaric kind of reaches out for like a hug and then like goes for like a handshake, and it's very awkward. And Vortimor ends up just like getting up, going over behind the counter where that safe was, and they start pulling out like books of research and notes and things. Hopefully to get the rock troll back to his human state. But if the four of you would like to sit around and, you know, help to put the shop back together, you're more than welcome to.
I want to like sweep or something.
Oh, I'm not. I'm asleep. I'm back. I'm laying back on my horse. I'm sleeping.
No,
I don't
we're,
have enough.
we're staying there until we collect our money.
Yeah, I was like, no. He's like, I'm not leaving. I'm just sleeping. I was like, I want my money.
They take a couple hours probably for them to, you know, thoroughly go through the notes. You hear a lot of talk that makes no sense, but then you hear some, you know, some common alchemical ingredients that are discussed, and it looks like they're, you know, translating these notes together. Harad, where are you at?
I think I'm gonna also help clean up. I'm probably gonna enchant a broom or something and do like some Fantasia shit and
Would you roll?
make things clean for me. Yeah,
Would you roll your magical trading, please?
sure. Is that spell casting?
Your mage
Okay.
ability, your skill. Under profession and race.
Okay, under profession. Okay.
It's the one that goes in the gray box.
The gray box. Gotcha. Actually, I didn't write anything there. Intelligence. What I roll?
13.
13.
You'd get a flash for a moment where you're starting to feel like a surge of magic, and then you all see a flash, and then sitting there at the alchemical table is Rock Troll Vortimer, who is looking stunned and confused as Alaric is gone. Whatever notes he was holding, he had picked up off the table and teleported away.
Now, I can't say it on stream, but there was a thing the caption did earlier that made me say something. I'm absolutely saying that out loud as a Witcher. I'm pissed.
No.
Vortimer just looks at you all. Asshole.
Can I roll my alchemy and pray for a crit to try to help this man be turned back into human?
If you would all want to spend the evening, the two of them were working on a cure. They did get a majority of the way. If you want to just add a little help, you could probably get there pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, absolutely. I get off. I get off the horse, and I'm like, all right. Oh, that's right. Witcher lore does Witcher training covers out alchemy, so that's 6.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, I'm gonna roll. We'll just see what happens. This mother here. Oh, we're gonna find him.
We are. We're gonna hunt him down.
We're gonna hunt him down. Sorry, this is no longer a one shot.
No.
Why?
No, we just
It's-
want him to be
it's-
back to his
Doctor-
original
Doctor, help!
form.
I think I
was like-
winced because I still not fully recovered. Doc, I'm not.
You
myself.
have yourself in The Witcher. We need it.
It's fine. It takes maybe a little longer, deep into the night, but you eventually put together a concoction that he reaches out very carefully with two giant meaty fingers and just tilts the vial back. And has a moment to just call out, "You should stand back."
Shield.
And
Yep.
there's just like bits of rock armor that just start like just sliding off and hitting the ground, and then a pop, which would be the blood splatter from the first one, as what's left is a older gentleman, early 60s probably, sitting there in a pool of viscera, just like completely unsteady on his feet, holding out a hand to catch himself, but otherwise looks around. Oh, well, hello there.
Your partner's a real asshole.
Oh, yes, most definitely. Well, oh, that's... It feels odd to have skin again. Is that odd? Well, either way, thank
In your
you.
current, I think.
I truly cannot thank you enough for what you've done. And it does look like he did make off with most of my research and valuables, but... And he'll, like, wobble his way into the back room to put on some very... Basically just wrapping cloth around himself. Come out with a small pouch, hand it to you. This was originally a bit of a savings, but I don't think I'll be going on vacation anytime soon, so it's yours.
I'm not taking that.
Yeah. I take out one coin.
Oh, it is a bag of, like, quarter-sized diamonds.
Ooh, damn.
I take what?
Well, transfiguration, alchemy, it's you learn how to turn one material into another material through trial and error. It's very costly to do, and it has its downsides, and it doesn't always turn out, but this is the fruit of my labor. Please, I would like you to take it.
All right. And he looks back and he's like, I tell you what. And I pull out 4 diamonds. I was like, why don't you get supplies for the village with this? We'll take 4 diamonds. That will suffice for us. All right. As long as, and just get the rest for the village because they really need it.
I bet that they are a mess without me. They're not exactly self-sufficient, but I do appreciate it. And, yes, but before you go, like, takes out a scroll and writes down an address. Well, that's where you'll find Alaric.
Thank you. That's more important to me. To grasp that.
Exactly.
It's like that's
That's
way
what we
more
want.
important. That's what we want. Here's your diamonds, and I'll take that.
If you want to add just 800 crowns worth of diamonds, you can do so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I actually would have taken the diamonds, how much would that have been?
About 2,000.
Not worth it. Not worth it.
That's why you're my soul. It was like that's what you're the human of us. You keep us human. And I'm like, I am a witcher.
That's why we keep you around.
Heart of the party.
But yeah,
Cool.
Sorry, I tried to kill that guy, but
he kind of deserved it.
oh, I need to ask the alchemist. Like, hey man, when we find your friend, like, what do you think is adequate punishment for what he did to you? What should we inflict back on him?
If you could find my research, return it to me, I mean, if you hand him to the authorities, I'm sure he's wanted for a great number of crimes. A great number of folks are probably looking for him. But if he were to perish, I wouldn't shed very many tears.
I just wanted to make sure that we were all on the same page here before I did go and kill him. Unless there's any bounties, then we're getting bounties.
Yeah, you may want to look into it. You could, earn a payment in the process. You're very smart.
We all look at him and like, yeah. Emotionally smart. Very emotionally smart.
I have a 5 empathy. It's pretty high.
Well, if you all wanted to stay the night, you could rest, heal up, take some alchemical treatments to get your health back to full, your wounds treated. And I think unless there's anything else that you all want to do, as the sun rises the following morning, you set out on a mission of vengeance. And I think that is a beautiful place for us to bring this game to a close. Thank you to my lovely cast for being here and being amazing in a system that almost none of us know very much about. Almost no one knew how to play, but we did amazing. Also, thank you to everyone that came to watch and support us. Of course, we love you so very much. You help us do what we do, and we just heckin' love you for it. But I'm going to go around one more time, have everyone tell you who they are, where you can find them on the internet, and then we will get out of here. We'll do the same order we did intros. So first up is Heck.
Alrighty. Hey everybody, it's me, Sir Heckalot. I'm here, I'm on your screen. And I keep wanting to say as per usual, but this is a one shot, so no. Tonight I played Garrus. And this was very fun. I had a blast. This is the pure essence of Witcher. There are horrible people, and they're almost always the humans. But anyway, you can find me all over the internet at Sir Heckalot, including Twitch, Itch, I guess Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky. I'm all over the place. Just find me. It's the best place to figure out where I'm going to be in the TTRPG space next. Because I tend to wander a lot, and I wear a lot of hats. I do things like video editing, graphic design, game design, and of course a bunch of APs on different channels. Most notably, tomorrow you can catch me over on Singularity Roleplay with some City of Mist. Monday you can catch me over on Neon Lights Roleplay with Oathsworn, Odyssey of the Dragonlords. It's a Greek mythology style 5e campaign, and if you like the shenanigans of this, it's very similar vibes. That's exactly how we act, and I love it so much. And lastly, on Tuesday, you can catch me over at Enchanting Sorcery with Into the Old Margrave. It's an Into the Woods style 5e campaign where we're going to be doing a little Red Riding Hood arc pretty soon. It's going to be really rad. But that is easily enough out of me. Let's keep on moving on.
Heck yeah. Over to Alex.
Alex, I super forgot we were streaming at some point through this. You can catch me on Instagram at HoneyTCosplay. You can catch me lurking the Lost Caravan Discord as Snicklefrit. If you ping me, I will reply, but other than that, I don't talk a lot. You can catch me streaming apparently every other month is what I'm working on, and unless you get sick of me.
Impossible.
Incredible. So I'll probably be back for another one shot soon.
I mean, we now have to have a part 2 where we go hunt down this dickhead.
Yeah,
True.
if we did that, I would go down.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah, that brings us, as I have to pull my overlay because I don't remember who was next. Brings over to Mark.
I think if we wait just a little bit longer, he'll be dead anyway, so it's fine. Hey, everybody. It's your boy Mark J here. When I'm not here on the Lost Caravan, you can find me on Apochromatic Unlimited. We are an all POC group of creators here to uplift other POC in the TTRPG space. You can also check me out on my podcast, that is None Shot Podcast with Mark J, where I interview people on the intersection on culture, race, and the TTRPG space again. You can find me at More the Merrier on the Twitter. Sometimes you can find me on Instagram. Otherwise, yeah.
Heck yeah.
Come and find me. Thank you.
Being our morally gray voice of logic and reason.
How y'all
Over to
doing?
Casey.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought when you said morally gray logic and reason, I thought you were talking about me, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I
No,
wasn't logic. and
you're
reason
our
on this.
morally gray fuck it up we ball.
Yeah.
Yes. So my name is Casey. You can find me at Tabletop Trucking 78 at Instagram, or Tabletop Trucker 78 at TikTok. It's mostly life stuff and like trucking content and me yelling about how dumb Republicans are. So if you're into that, there. If not, you can find me over at High Shelf Collective, where I run the Mass Effect RPG that me and Taylor created. That's based off the Cyberpunk Red rules. And then also you can find me over here with Hoop in Lost Caravan whenever I remember to look for game signups. And occasionally over at Apochromatic, which is a great place to hang out with. I've had a great time. I ran Mass Effect over there. It was a good time.
Heck
So yeah. But after tonight, I'm going on vacation. I'm tired.
Yeah.
Well
Get
earned.
rest.
But yeah, that's it for me.
That just leaves me. Of course, I'm Andrew, your storyteller for tonight's game, and for most games around here. I had a blast. I love the Witcher game, for as ridiculously complicated as the rules are for things like character creation and all 340 pages of the book. Once you get into the game, it is deceptively simple, and I have yet to not tell an amazing story in this system. It's just a lot of fun. But that's all we got. I'm going to throw a raid over to Hard Knock Dice, who is streaming something, I'm sure. D&D. Some good old D&D. But yeah, we're going to go show them some love. So as always, be good people, do good things, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.